like some secondary Joy-Cons or something. I still prefer sticking with Nintendo's first-party ones, but keep in mind, these are also like roughly half the price as Nintendo's Joy-Cons, so far so good anyway. So I went ahead and pulled up the Find My Joy-Con application where you hit a button and it will make your Joy-Con vibrate. I figure that's one of the easiest ways to tell very quickly what type of rumble motor is in here. And I also want to point out that we do not have the IR sensor on the bottom either, so that is something else that we are, of course, missing in terms of functionality. But we'll pop this guy off real quick and see how it sounds after it syncs back up. There we go. It sounds like, it feels like it's just a regular rumble motor that is in there. So unfortunately, it does not appear to be any type of haptic feedback that is going on. But we'll go ahead and take them apart to take a look inside. Well, I guess the one nice thing about knockoff Joy-Con controllers is that they just use Phillips head screws. At least they don't use any of the tri-wing screws that really annoy me that Nintendo use. Okay, so the back comes off, and we can take a look inside real quick. And first impressions, the plastics on the inside look very, very similar to what Nintendo uses in their Joy-Con controllers. They may have just lifted most of the plastics out, to be honest, and just used them here, recreated them. Because otherwise, it's almost like I'm looking into a Nintendo setup, but with some different parts. The battery is 400 milliamp hours. That is a little less than Nintendo, what they use. And it looks like they're using one of those low-profile rumble motors that you would find in certain cell phones, for example. That's basically what we're seeing right here. So it's not, unfortunately, the same type of rumble motor that Nintendo uses in their Switch. But I really have not been able to find a third party that has used that same technology. Maybe as, I would say, controllers with like PlayStation and Microsoft move towards that, we will see more of them. But for the most part, all the third-party controllers that create Nintendo alternatives for the controllers, whether it's Joy-Cons